at the Mecca and their home of Madison Square Garden. First time in 39 years they're the #1 seed. Back to the Big East Championship. The game winner over Syracuse, and the late legend Louis Carnesecca celebrating with elation. Now,
point.
Our officials for our first of 4 Big East tournament games on this quarterfinal Thursday: Brian O'Connell, Matt Potter, and Greg Evans. Kapke and Ejiofor will jump it up at midcourt. St. John's, the #1 seed in the Big East tournament for the first time in 39 years. First time the outright conference regular season champion in 40 years. And we'll see how they can keep it rolling. It's a zone look defense.
They're going to be banging down low. It's the Big East tournament. I think you gotta give them a little leash.
Scott hits the 3 and gets the scoring started on day 2 of the tourney.
Out through the roof, and everyone else feeds off of that.
Called him the X factor on this team. When he shoots well, they win. And that's a nice take to the bucket for Wiltshire.
That ball when he catches it.
Ejiofor just can't finish. Rebound Scott. Second chance for the Johnnies. Richmond puts the head down and gets the bucket.
Talk about getting your work done below the foul line.
Tremendous fires another chance flying in. Scott with the board. They leave the open man. It is Lewis in the corner for 3.
Those 3-point shots from the corner tend to help guys who really. Jim Calhoun's in the building. I'm not sure he still told me that.
So, Richmond chance for 3.
So it's nice to hear it as you're playing for the guy who covers. Good job by St. John's, though, to cover that.
Lewis will tee it up and knocks it down. His second 3 of this first half.
And that's the thing about great players. Once they make one, that basket becomes a hula hoop, and our timing is off.
Ejiofor spray it out. Bean Ayo knocks down the tray.
Tell you, those corner threes, there's just something about them.
A good tap by Bean Ayo. He has been excellent coming off the bench so far in this first half. Wiltshire attacks and finishes.
Tell you, Simeon Wiltshire is a special player.
Stops together. Ejiofor's been quiet so far as Prey floats it off the rim. Rebound, Ejiofor, that's what he does.
Tell you, one of the things I dislike the most is a big-to-big pass 4 feet away.
Lead, emotional, physical leader as just a sophomore. One dribble pull-up, Leotopoulos, that's smooth. Ejiofor misses, and Brooks claims another rebound. Oh, he threw it away, Leotopoulos!
That can't happen. When you're a veteran, you got to know all the tricks. In tournament play.
Richmond, floater, that's ridiculous. Over the outstretched arms of Andre Screen. Knocked away, Ejiofor with the hands. Richmond, bounce it. Leotopoulos, right down the middle.
Hey, deflections, they're disruptive, and they lead.
Transition opportunity leads to a wide open look, but Wiltshire can't can it. Offensive rebound and put back. Lewis. Another offensive rebound, the 10th of the game for St. John's. In a row that we've seen one of the Butler players go tongue out after an impressive play as Aaron Scott cans the mid-range jumper. Yesterday we had Richmond looking to run the break. It's a 10-point St. John's lead. It's a 12-point St. John's lead.
Again, I know I've said it multiple times, and coaches have talked about.
Doubled by Scott, forced the turnover. Lewis hangs and puts it through. Just when it felt like Butler was making some headway on 5 from downtown. Scott, he's just finding his spot and making the defense pay. An 8-0 run to get it back to 16. 5 minutes into the second half. And a turnover. The step in front. Scott the steal. Good recovery by King. Smith back in, lob it inside, and Lewis finishes. Lewis. See if Butler has one more run in them. Iwuchukwu, physical. Oh, the follow! Lewis shows he can go up high too. 6 boards, 7 assists. Step away, bounce, perfect delivery. Richmond to Iwuchukwu.
Iwuchukwu is such a nice compliment off the bench for Rick Pitino.
Oh, little no look. ends up with Leotopoulos. Smith gets it back on the reload.
40% from there on the season. You got to step out if you're going to try to. Young man.
He's a guy who's just played so much basketball in what could be his last college game as Ejiofor just hooks it in. Back down, spin. Helfport's been playing with 3 fouls, and Lewis sneaks it in. Says that this NIL era is eerily similar because of the length of the contracts, and you have to basically start your team over every year. That's how it goes with international basketball as Lewis shows off that sweet stroke.
That's good in their body language right now.
Oh, rich man, now you see me, now you don't.
I've won over 880 games. I've never been asked to be on the Tonight Show until I'm the head coach at St. John's. And I think it shows what this place, what his presence
could be his final collegiate game. Scott, step into the 3. Everything's going for the Johnnies.
And that's their 7th 3 of the game. And
we'll see if they do take a final shot. It's Smith, lob it inside. He would shoot. The legs